Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you about capture cards and YouTube. The gameplay that you're going to get to see is actually me playing on PlayStation 4 for once because I wanted to show off the true 1080p nature of my capture card because only the PlayStation 4 version of Advanced Warfare actually does native 1080. Of note, I'm only like level 11, so I'm not able to run Toughness and Blast Suppressor. I chose Toughness over Blast Suppressor, so I do kind of have a stealth problem, but I was able to unlock the Obsidian Steed in like my second or third care package, so that's a big bonus for me. So let's talk about capture cards. One of the most common questions that I get in my YouTube inbox goes something like, "Hey Drifter, I was thinking about starting up a YouTube channel for Grand Theft Auto, Skyrim, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Hardline, something, any kind of console game, and I wanted to know what capture card I needed or what capture card you would recommend or what works best for this particular game." And my answer is, and has been for a long time, that Elgato is just the way to go in this regard. I'll go ahead and make it very clear early on in this video that I'm currently sponsored by Elgato, but that's not the reason that I recommend the capture card. The reason I'm sponsored by them is actually because I recommend the capture card. And you're thinking, well, hold up, that's kind of the other way around. I originally got an Elgato back in 2012. This is like back in Modern Warfare 2 days as part of a review program. I reviewed the card and then I put it away and I went back to my Hop Hog, and after a little bit of Hop Hog I was thinking to myself, you know, the Elgato was really convenient. I actually kind of liked that one, so I went back to using the Elgato, and I was going to tell myself, like, I'll just use this one a little bit because I'm working on this montage, because I'm trying to get these clips or do this thing, and I'll go back to the Hop Hog later. But I kept using the Elgato because it was more convenient, because I like the video capture quality, and I kept telling myself, oh no, it's not my main capture card, it was just something I got for the review. And then eventually I just started using it as my main capture card, and the Elgato became the thing that I used, and people would send me messages, same then as they send now, say, "Hey Drifter, which capture card do you like? What would you recommend?" I was like, oh, well, I recommend the Elgato, it's what I use for all my videos. And after about a year of saying that over and over and over again, it finally occurred to my blockheaded self that maybe I should work with Elgato, since I've been recommending their capture cards to thousands of people. And that's kind of how it's been. I've been with them ever since, and it's been great. But the question you're probably asking yourself, like, okay, Drifter, that's a lovely history lesson, but why do you actually recommend using this capture card? Ever since they've came out, Elgato has either been the #1 capture card or matched by competitors trying to keep up. They were the first to do full 1080p for external devices. They were the first to do 1080p 60 FPS for external devices. They were the first to do ghost recording. They're the first to do a lot of things. And now there's other capture cards that do that now, usually just because they're kind of feature matching with Elgato. So Elgato's kind of leading their way about this. But what I really liked about the card was that the video quality is very high. It's always been very high. I'd like to think that the quality on this video right here that you're seeing is very high, and that's a big, big plus for me. There's nothing like getting good video quality. Having good video quality doesn't inherently make my videos good. That's on me or on you as a YouTube creator to make your videos good. But having good quality materials makes it a whole lot easier. Probably the biggest selling points for me were the next two, and they were actually convenience points. It's that it has ghost recording, so when I'm capturing these, I don't turn it on and just capture all the gameplay. It is kind of automatically capturing / storing gameplay, but it doesn't save it unless I want it saved. I just turn on the Elgato and I play these games. I could play 30 minutes or an hour, and when I get a game that I like, I can actually click on the timeline in real time, rewind it back to the section that I want to see, and tell it to trim this one particular little area, and it'll render that into a gameplay file for me to use, kind of like what I'm doing here, and that's very convenient, versus always recording, always saving files, blowing up my hard drive, micromanaging things, on, off, delete every single game. I just plug it in and don't worry about it until I get a gameplay that I like. It's also very small and relatively portable. I can't say that it's the most portable anymore because AverMedia has been able to compete and do their little Live Gamer portable where you can record to a flash drive, but Elgato is very, very small. It's smaller than a cell phone, and it records directly to my laptop via USB. Now, some of the other ones don't require the USB or the laptop anymore. They'll do, like I said, they'll do the flash drive. But if you go to any single capture event, if you ever get fortunate enough to go to a game premiere, Call of Duty, Witcher, Battlefield, Titanfall, you'll see all the YouTubers sit down and they'll all open up their laptops, put it right beside them, and they're all going to break out capture cards. About 9 out of 10 of those are going to be Elgatos because everybody travels with their laptop. So I pretty much never travel anywhere in the entire world without the laptop. So as far as I'm concerned, being able to plug it into the laptop, which I take with me everywhere, makes it about as portable as I need. And it's very, very nice. It's very convenient. and it's something that I can't recommend enough because I've literally made over 1,000 videos using the Elgato products. Very, very nice stuff, and that's what I would recommend if you want to do console stuff for YouTube. Now, if you're going to do PC, that's different. You want to look into live capturing with OBS, using Fraps. DX Story is amazing if you set it up right, but anything regarding console games, or maybe even something like a mobile, if you're doing HDMI capture, Elgato is absolutely going to be the way to go, and I can't recommend them enough. Like the company too, every time there's a bug, they take it seriously. Like if I have a complaint, it goes straight to the engineering department and they start working on it. Anytime that features are recommended or people are on, they need help with something, they're pretty Johnny on the spot about it, which is something that I appreciate. And guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you're interested in capture cards, I'd highly recommend the Elgato, again, because this video was made with it, and like everything I do on my channel is pretty much made with it, so I can't recommend it enough. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.